All right, hello everybody. We're back for more no damage. I'm feeling good about today. I just like 5 minutes ago I rewatched my Gladiator pit from last time when I cleared it, and I was hoping I could like look at it and pick up on what I did that got me through it so easily. And basically the only way I can describe the way I got through the Gladiator pit that time was just I played very good. That's pretty much just it. I just out of nowhere started playing fucking amazing. So I'm going to try to harness that for like the entire run today. Not sure how successful that's going to be, but I'm certainly going to try. Well, that's nice, Triton. Happy late birthday. I'm glad you had a good birthday. I think I'm just going to get into it for right now. I don't really have a ton to say this time. All right, what suit are we all feeling? I gotta remember half the suit mods I even have installed. We got way too many. I do have the first appearance suit. Been installing shadows for the last 12 hours because my internet is shit. It took me a long time to get that game downloaded. No, I don't have man, unfortunately. I do have the first appearance suit, and I have the Adam West suit if we're feeling like using some really dumb suits. I think we go first appearance for the first run of the day. The whole multi-disc thing on Xbox is weird too. Is it on multiple discs on Xbox? I didn't know that. Oh wait, I gotta get the counter up. I forgot I hid that because I was messing with microphone settings earlier and had to record. Well, no, I wasn't. I got rid of that because I needed footage for the video I'm working on. That's what it was.
Oh, what's up? Do you need me to call you butler?
Cobblepot.
Oh, you remember me? I'm touched. Your family.
Oh, you, Ahmed, you meant the mod that puts man everywhere? I haven't had time to get around to that. It has been a very busy past week for me. Next week, though, this is one thing I probably should have talked about before jumping into the challenge, but I guess I can talk about it now since this intro is, like, easy, even though I've died here 3 times. If you saw my community post, I did not stream Tuesday because I did go back to work at my seasonal job a lot sooner than I thought I would. I thought I had, like, another 2 weeks. I did not. But next week I'm going back and I should have a set schedule. And if my set schedule is what I think it is, I might have to go to just streaming on Tuesdays. I was looking at chat, dude. I was looking at chat. Why am I like this? That was embarrassing. I'm gonna keep asking you until you install the mod. I want to get the man mod working again. I just can't figure out how to get it in without also installing my difficulty mod. That's been the biggest thing every time I've tried to install it lately.
Touched. Your family destroyed my way. This.
But yeah, if my work schedule ends up being what I think it's gonna be, I will either switch to Tuesday, Friday streams, or I'll more likely just drop down to only streaming on Tuesdays. That way I can still have as much time as possible to work on videos. Because I do want to try to get on a every other week release schedule for videos. Just get a new PC with a new copy of Arkham City. Honestly, the cheapest option. Alright. These guys gotta go down eventually. They have so much health on hard. I like that I'm kind of bouncing all around, though, because it gets me far away from... It gets me far away from the thugs. I'm never near one.
Alfred from down here. I need to get higher.
So that makes it very easy to not get hit there, is when they're spread out like that. But it also makes it easy for me to lose my combo, because I just got to hit like a dumpster wrong.
Alfred, have you got my location?
Only just, of course.
You challenging Vigil for his Cellar Crown? I think Vigil's going to beat this before me. I honestly do.
Was getting yourself arrested a part of your plan all along?
Not exactly.
He's got all the practice from Arkham Asylum still fresh in his mind, which they're kind of different games. Like, they play very different, but there are also a lot of similarities. I think he'll be able to get this before me.
Did it arrive, sir?
Right on time.
Oh, was that it, Triton? It was just that you had finished the level. It wasn't a glitch that let you finish it. That would have been the best thing of all time, finally finishing Heroic Assault on a glitch. I would have taken the free win, too. There we go. It's beautiful.
Alfred, I took
The beautiful Arkham Origins first appearance suit. Or is this Knights? I think this is Arkham Knights. I think it's Arkham Knights just because of the way, like, the suit looks, where you can see the individual threads and stuff. I don't think Arkham Origins is like that.
I repeat, Catwoman is in the courthouse. Is she in danger?
I picked it because I wanted it to be first appearance for the first run of the day, and then the first run of the day failed as Bruce Wayne because I suck at this game. Worst Arkham gamer of all time.
Two-Face have his fun. Understood.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not.
There's someone doing an Arkham Asylum no-hit challenge right now. I can't remember who it was, but I did see a stream pop up on my YouTube yesterday night of someone starting. Well, maybe they weren't starting, but it was someone I hadn't seen before doing Arkham Asylum no damage, and honestly, the more I've played this, the more I wish I started with Arkham Asylum, because that seems to be a lot easier than Arkham City.
Hello, Dark Knight. Did you find that easy?
Okay, I just didn't even attempt to hit the camera.
It was merely a taste of what is to come. You will regret trying to outsmart me. You will solve my riddles, and you will collect my trophies.
Nah, Asylum is harder. I feel like just the fact that Grundy exists... Well, oh, but Asylum does have Poison Ivy. No multi-ground takedown or Bat Swarm? That's fair. I wasn't even thinking of the no multi-ground takedown.
Taking out the thug with the gun is the key. Without him, the rest of the room won't be a problem.
Our friend Batman has arrived. Grab him and cut him in two.
Okay, I was just recording normal combat footage for a video, so I gotta, like, kind of get out of normal combat mode and get into no damage combat mode, because you should probably play the game very differently.
Be easy. Your sentence is death, Batman.
Depending on if you're doing no damage or not.
Come on, what are you guys doing down there? Hit him!
Okay, beat down for a free knockout.
Stay still, Batman.
Your mommy won't know who you are.
Okay, easy. Thank you, Harvey. Grundy's not hard. You just got to know when to do what. The thing that scares me about Grundy, the more that I've played that boss fight, is really looking at it. I was worried about the maggots. The maggots are easy. You can deal with those no problem. The thing I'm really scared of is during phase 3 when he starts sending out those shock waves. I have to very, very quickly see where he's hitting his ball on the ground and then react to where the shock waves are gonna end up being, which is not a super easy task. It's a lot of quick thinking, basically. Which I'm good at in some games, but not always. Can you see? Yeah, I can see your message,
I
Ahmed.
have been watching you, Batman, to see if you are ready.
What's stopping him going out the back? There's a
Okay, easy. Can you make me a mod? I only have 2 mods right now, and that's because last stream, there was someone spamming in chat. He comes to a lot of Arkham YouTubers, but I made them mods, Jeezy and Ahmed, just to kind of, because he kept coming back with alt accounts to just keep banning him. And like right now, there's only 18 viewers. I don't think I'm anywhere near big enough to really need to worry about mods. So I'm just keeping them, but other than that, I think it'll be a while before I'm making mods.
Let the lady go, Bat Freak, or these people.
Yeah,
all
someone
get
was
a
confused
bullet
on
in
what
their
live meant. That reminds me, actually, I need to change it. I found out the other day that YouTube actually has 2 different settings for chat. There's live chat, which filters out things that they think are spam, and then there's top chat. Top chat just gives you everything. I don't know why live chat is the default, because I found that it often filters out stuff that isn't spam.
He should do what he says. Would be
It also
a shame
clearly
to
didn't
run
work
over
because
my
that guy was
nice
here.
environment. What do you think, Batbrain? Like it?
He popped up on one of Clown Puncher's streams too. Yeah, he was on one of GP's streams a few weeks back as well.
So anyway, here's the deal. Mr. J-
Hold it right there.
Well, actually, he was earlier, but that's not what I meant. He's not
What are
doing
your opinions on
something
Arkham
like
Origins?
Doctor
I go back and
Cyber
forth between
Detective.
whether Arkham Origins, Arkham City, or Arkham Knight are my favorite Arkham game. As of right now, I'd say it's between City and Origins, but I really, really like Origins. It's my favorite game to do challenges on. Hey, Cool Carney, how you doing, man?
Attacking armed
You
guards
missed the
head-on
Arkham
is
Knight drill.
suicide.
I gotta
need
back
to
up. I was getting ready to do the
Take them
speedrun
offside
strat,
one by one.
just out of habit, because I always do that.
They don't know where I am. Good. Let's keep it that way. Time to survey the room.
Did Clown
Now
Puncher
attack
just get through the
4
Arkham Knight
guards,
HQ?
all armed, 2 hostages. This is gonna
Because,
be
yeah, the, what's it called? The excavator fight is what I would be really worried about taking forever. That thing was the bane of my existence when we had the new HUD every 5 minutes challenge.
That idiot thinks he's safe in the confessional.
I don't
He's just
care
made
if he
it
thinks
easier
he's
for you
safe
to
at the
get in behind
confessional.
him.
He's at the GCPD. Oh. So he's about... Whoa!
You'll be okay. Wait here and don't make a noise.
Like, he just brought Barbara back to the GCPD?
If I can get behind those 2 without being seen, I can take them both in one move.
Oh my god. Batman, stop zooming in on guys. Turn off detective mode for this? Yeah, that's the smart
The
thing.
room is secure. You're safe now.
Oh, I did already grab that. I'm all over the place right now. And he said he was doing a giveaway. Clown Puncher did? Or are you talking about someone else? Did anything significant happen before I joined? No, I lost once on the intro sequence with Bruce Wayne because I wasn't paying attention. But other than that, nothing's really happened.
I'm in a crime scene. I should investigate before moving on.
No troller in my last message. Oh, I got you. How is Schedule 1 Sneaky Burrito? I've heard a lot of good things about it. And it seems interesting. I don't have the Nolan suit. I was going to download it, but I'm already at the point where I have enough suit mods installed that the list of suits on the main menu goes off the screen. So I figured I have enough suits for now. If I want more later, I'll probably just uninstall some of the ones I have and add more in. Very chill and addictive. That's nice. I might check that out sometime then. If it goes on sale or something. There we go. EXP. Well, it's XP in this game.
Augmented reality training online.
Did you watch Nurbit's last Fallout New Vegas challenge? Is that the one where he beat it with copies of Fallout New Vegas taped to his hands? Because if it's that one, I want to do that someday. That's actually such a good idea that I can't believe I didn't think of it first. Not that I can't believe I didn't think of it first, but I can't believe I never thought of that as an option, considering some of the dumbass things I've thought of. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. That was an awesome video. Are you winning? I'm getting close to winning. Only like a couple more hours to go. Oh, do I already have 2 level ups? Hell yeah. I'm taking special combo boost. I almost think, is it worth it to get enough Riddler trophies to grab Bat Swarm while I'm here? I doubt it.
Listen up, dumbasses, and listen carefully. As you know, Mr. J he's not himself, and the last thing he needs
Alfred,
is any so-called superhero coming in here and stopping his recuperation.
Oh, you started Harley Quinn's Revenge today? That's a fun DLC. I like it more now than I did beforehand. It's a lot shorter than I remember it, though, having replayed it a few times recently. But I hope you have fun with it. Over the weekend, I did the harder version of Heroic Assault, leaving the regular version till after New Game Plus run is recommended, but the harder version before New Game Plus run is impossible. I still have never even tried Heroic Assault. I should try that on stream someday. Because, yeah, I've heard it. I've seen a couple people play through a little bit of Heroic Assault, but I've never done it myself. Is this the first appearance skin? It is, yes.
Yeah, Joker wants you to think he's sick. Then wham! Gotcha. I don't know, man.
Not gonna lie, if I was Batman, I would kill Joker and inject his blood into me just to get with Harley. That's what I've been saying, dude, but nobody wants to trust me on this. It's worth it. Yeah, Cool Carney, I wholeheartedly agree. I think the Catwoman missions are terrible, and basically the only thing that can help you get through them is the view. That's about it. Because other than that, they're kind of miserable. All right. It's time to lock in. Okay, dodging away and throwing batarang seems to be the strat. Easy. JH has been trying to beat it no damage for a long time. He's turning insane. Catwoman's missions? What has he been trying to beat no damage?
Alfred.
Oh god, Triton, that is like that's a huge level spike. Yeah, I don't think that would even be possible before
I need to
level
find a different way to get past Joker's men.
or before New Game Plus.
The whole point of being locked up in here was that Batman was out there, you know, in Gotham. You scared of the big bad bat? No.
Okay, guys, just turn around. There you go. Catwoman's Revenge in Arkham Knight. Oh my god, I would never do no damage in that. That's just not gonna happen. On my most recent playthrough of that, you know how long it took me to even just do it without dying? Let alone no damage? Nuh-uh, that's that. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been very bad. I might be done going for that. I might just want to go for the double takedown. I hated that shit. Yeah. You can double takedown them. I always forget that the double takedown there is silent and not... It doesn't alert everybody.
Sorry, Doc. Harley wants you to hurt for not fixing up the Joker. She seems pretty upset. What?
Who's screaming?
Okay, good. I wasn't sure it got the other guy.
Man down! Man down!
You spent hours on it, and after every fail, he sounds like he's going to jump off a cliff. I would. I would jump off a cliff if I had to do that. Come on, dude. There you go. Thank you. Easy.
Please get me out of this thing.
Can you...
I'm glad I'm able to get, like, consistently through the steel mill now. That's nice. I'm going to get the Riddler trophy in here just because it's easy. And the Harley head. I don't know if those give you XP, but I'm pretty sure once you destroy a certain amount of them, it does. It pops up my health bar when I do it, so I'm assuming it does.
Only route to Joker.
I honestly might fight the guys in the next room just to try and have special combo ground multi takedown early. Well, I don't think it's worth it. I'm skipping hammer anyways. Harley or Catwoman? Dude, Harley every day. Every day it's Harley. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to fight these guys.
It's a suicide note.
Bro's gonna go through the main door. I was so busy doing bonus shit that I forgot it was blocked off.
Protocol 10 will commence in 9 hours.
Just do that for sport. Not Catwoman. Dude, Arkham City Catwoman, I'm not gonna lie, I think she just looks weird. Like, she looks barely human. In a weird way. Arkham Knight Catwoman looks like a human being. But Arkham City Catwoman, I've always just thought she looks weird. There you go, Batman. Alright, we're skipping Hammer. Telltale was good too. I really like pretty much all of the Telltale character designs. Easy. For everyone who doesn't know, I'm doing minor glitches like that in this run. And eventually, when I finish this and move on to New Game Plus, I will do the entire game glitchless. But for right now, I am doing small glitches like that to skip Hammer because he's such a pain in the ass.
There's nothing wrong with you. Nice of you to say.
Bro, shadow dropping he's gay with these Arkham City Catwoman comments. She just... It's not... It's her face. Her face just looks weird to me. Arkham Knight Harley... Or Arkham Knight City, I think... Fucking hell. Arkham Knight Catwoman looks like a normal person to me, but Arkham City Catwoman just looks really weird.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's not.
See, and I would agree, Triton. They look a lot more natural in Night. Catwoman and Ivy in City, they just don't... There's something weird about them. They don't look like human beings. I think it works for someone like Joker, who doesn't really look like a human facial-wise, because we're not meant to find him attractive at all. I just think that Ivy and Catwoman look very unnatural in City and Asylum. They look more like video game characters? Yeah, kind of.
So that's Protocol 10. Poison Gotham. I expected more.
Protocol 10? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Speak for yourself about Joker. That is true, Biohazard. I should not have said Jonkor wasn't hot. That was a step too far, and I rescind my statement.
Alfred, Joker's poison.
Are you the one the prophecy spoke of?
I don't know, am I?
Oh yeah, 12. Figured he was gonna be quick.
Alright, more easy XP.
Sometimes you can burn the skin off something.
Oh my god, what is happening?
So, what do you think will happen next?
Nobody finds Joker hot. He says his Joker sits on Daddy Bats' knee. That's also true. I don't know. I think it's a problem in general that Arkham City has, especially. Someone made a video on it. I haven't seen the video, and I don't remember who made it. But I know someone made a video on it about how Arkham City's, like, the women in this game are kind of ridiculous in terms of pretty much all of them are so obscenely sexualized in their designs. And Stacey Baker's, like, the only one in the entire game that's not.
The old GCPD building. These must be using one of the old forensic labs. I've got to get in there.
What the hell?
Hey, that was easy.
If I hack this radio, I'll be able to listen into all of Penguin's communications.
Joker got a six-pack under that suit. Oh, yeah, we saw him shirtless in Arkham Asylum. He's definitely packing. He got exposed ribs and everything. Yeah, I think that is what it comes down to, Trayton, is that Night really went realistic with its art style, and a lot of the other games definitely had a defined art style.
I've got this room locked down tight. I need to find a different way in. Penguin's keeping track of his crew using heartbeat monitors. He'll know each time I take someone out. I need to move quickly.
Oh, they were not supposed to split up like that.
Some kind of
Easy.
Please.
Hello, J.H. Stern. I heard you're going insane from Catwoman's Revenge.
I'm safe and sound here in my museum. Try and get me if you like. I've got plenty of surprises ready for you if you do. Starting right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Alfred.
The hardly comic accurate costume in Night is really good. I kind of wish we got a game where she had her comic accurate suit. But also, she's only Harley in 3 games, and her outfits in all 3 games I think are good too. In general, I think Harley's just had really strong designs over the course of the games. You know, one of my most hated designs in the entire Arkham franchise? It is this monstrosity right here. What am I looking at? I don't like this Alfred design at all. I much prefer Arkham Knight's design. Arkham Origins, I think, has a really good one too. I'm gonna grab this Riddler trophy while we're already here. Marvel Spider-Man is also driving me insane. Oh, you're doing Spider-Man as well? Spider-Man is something I'd imagine I'll do someday, no damage, but God, that seems rough. Just because that game, it's so easy to like get shot from a guy off screen that you barely even noticed was there. So that one's like really rough.
There's a camera busted in Sector 3. We have visual on the explosion. Thermal scans show multiple detonation points. Over. Roger that, AT3. It appears that Mr. Gobblebot has made his move. Leave them to it. It will be interesting to
Okay, I was just trying to get off the roof and it would not let me.
approach Protocol 10.
When will you do Catwoman Revenge no damage? That'll be like my punishment when I get sent to hell. That's what they'll make me do, is Catwoman's Revenge no damage runs. God's got a plan for me, and it's that. Okay, easy. And this should be enough to get ground multi takedown. There we go. Our main arsenal is completed. Not even God hates you that much. I don't think anyone could hate me that much. The stuff it takes to force another human being to do Harley or Catwoman's Revenge no damage is insane.
Protocol 10 will commence in 7 hours.
Clearly, next challenge is a no-hit run of the entire series. I think the only full series challenge I'm ever going to do is I have a plan to do a 24-hour stream where I do every game on the hardest difficulty, permadeath, and if I die, I have to reset all the way back to Arkham Asylum. Alright, I gotta lock in. Damn, that was tough. Hey, Solar. Nice to see ya. What if someone did no damage with man only? Honestly, I know Rocksteady's pitching a Batman game right now. If they want to get some fresh ground, I think a man game could help expand the lore quite a bit. Bad idea. I almost got pushed through the wall there. That would have been a nice little skip. I wonder if that's actually possible.
I don't think I want you breaking into my little...
I doubt it. This game's probably been picked apart.
Something's blocking communication back to the Batcave. Penguin must be using military-grade communication disruptors. The only way to crack this security is to destroy them.
Will you do other Resident Evil game challenges? Your RE4 run was pretty good. I really want to. Like, the 3 franchises I really want to do challenges on are Arkham, Assassin's Creed, and Resident Evil.
I'll never get past the security.
Grapple's very dangerous while in combat. It is. I did that because if you spam the bat claw while you're doing a ground takedown, it actually cancels the animation and makes it faster. And if I didn't do that, I probably would have gotten hit there. Easy as always.
The jamming tower has 3 terminals attached. I'll need to destroy all 3 to shut it down.
I wouldn't recommend Batclaw slam it all in Origins and Asylum. In a no damage run, no.
One jammer down.
Definitely
I
not.
should look for more.
What's going on out there? What if the jammer signals disappear?
Oh, what's your favorite AC game? Mine is Syndicate. I go around a lot. I really like Black Flag, but I also really like I really like Revelations. I really like Odyssey, but it's such like a different game than every other Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I could say it's my favorite. Origins is another good pick. I really like Assassin's Creed Origins. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say it's between Revelations and Black Flag. But it's been a while since I played either of those, so I don't know. I am really enjoying Shadows, too.
I found someone.
I honestly, I was thinking about it earlier today. I don't know if I like Shadows more than Odyssey. I think I'd have to play them both, like, back to back to really figure it out. Because I'm really enjoying Shadows, but it reminds me of how I felt when I played Odyssey for the first time. Shadows is 5 out of 10 at best. I think it's more in like the 6 or 7 category. It does have a lot of issues, but it's a fairly solid game. Yeah, Triton, an Assassin's Creed conversation started by someone else. But yeah, I can't remember who asked it now, but I do definitely plan to do more Resident Evil challenges. I started a Resident Evil 2 remake challenge like a month or 2 ago off stream that I think I'm going to do on stream at some point. I was trying to beat Resident Evil 2 as Ada Wong, so I can only use the gun that you have when you play as her during Leon's campaign. And it's difficult to say the least. But I did manage to beat the game using only the Wesker model DLC gun, so I think it's probably possible. Although the Wesker model does like, I think it does the highest damage of any pistol in the game. And it was like, I was close on that challenge. I almost didn't win. So who knows if it's possible.
I'm telling you, it's him.
Does anyone know about the Prototype series? I have both of those games on PS4. And I have the first one on Steam. I plan to play those eventually. I might actually do those on stream. Okay, he did not ground take down the guy I wanted him to. But I might play those on stream if I run out of things to stream or something, or if I'm trying new games on stream.
What is it doing here?
Batman's on the way. Good. I always wanted a chance to go up against that freak. But I always wanted...
All right, there's the first one down. I feel like blade dodge takedown is the next step, right? I feel like that should be next. And then I start working on heat signature conceal. Have you seen the getting every perk in Fallout 4 before leaving Sanctuary Hills challenge? I saw that video a while ago, like when it first released. And then it appeared in my recommended like 2 weeks ago, so I watched it then too. It's a very good video. Blade dodge is a gamble. It's very consistent in Arkham City. I find it to be extremely consistent. Arkham Origins is where I'd say it's more of a gamble. That's another series. I want to do more Fallout challenges. Well, more Fallout challenges. I haven't done any yet, but...
What? Who's screaming? We're dead. We're gonna die in here, and there's nothing we can do about it. Leave them. We've got more important things to be looking out for. Show yourself, chicken. This is no good. He won't wake up. What's wrong? Too scared to show yourself?
You could do streams where you play, for example, Injustice with subscribers, although it might be better when your channel is bigger. That's my thought, too. I want to do stuff like viewer participation stuff, but that's stuff I want to do, like, when I've got a bit of a bigger viewer base. Like, I have a stream idea where I'm going to set up Man and Batman in a bunch of games, like fighting games, Smash Bros., Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and I'm going to make them fight. And we're going to see which one wins in a fight. And we'll put it up together in like 10 different games. But I want that to have, I want to have a more consistent like stream viewership for that. Because I feel like that's the type of video that kind of has to be carried by chat. That the premise is interesting for a stream. But I don't think that the premise is very interesting for just a video. But, like, yeah, that would be an example of something that I want to do that's very community-driven.
You heard what the penguin said, right? No. Oh, God.
Yeah, this guy's alone. And the last one. How did he know exactly where I was? I don't like when they do that. And we're done. Fallout 3 is a baby on Jet challenge. Yeah, that would be banger. I do want to beat that game as a baby because I've never even done the glitch. Hot take, I believe there should be a silent ground takedown. The problem is ground takedowns are so easy to pull off in every game that I think it'd be completely broken if they were. The only exception I think is Shadow, just because the game being VR does make Predator sections naturally harder. It makes like spatial awareness and stuff a lot more difficult. All right, Gladiator pit time. I'm a little worried, but I'm also pretty confident that I'll be able to get it. I've just got to do what I did last time and play really good. What are your thoughts on the Arkham Asylum remake rumors? I think that an Arkham Asylum remake is much more likely than getting a different game from Rocksteady. If I had to put my bets on something for Rocksteady to do next, if they get approved, I think it's going to be an Asylum remake.
Camera down in Sector 1.
Okay, let's try not to get hit. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. I would love a new Arkham game. And I would definitely enjoy an Arkham Asylum remake at the same time. I would prefer a new Arkham game, but I think the more likely outcome is an Arkham Asylum remake just because it's a much safer bet. If you're Rocksteady after the disaster that is Suicide Squad, you'll be pushing for the safest bets you can to make sure you get approved.
He's wearing body armor. I'll need to unleash a series of focused attacks to penetrate his defenses.
Easy. Get up, Officer Jones. Splinter, what's a hot take about the Arkham games? I think my hottest take about the Arkham games is that I think the writing for this game is complete fucking trash. I think there is very little good writing in Arkham City. There are some amazing scenes, like the entire scene where Batman and Freeze talk for the first time. I think that's amazingly done. The dialogue and the setting up of Freeze's motivations for anyone who's not familiar with him and the way those two interact. About the only thing I don't like about that scene is the... Well, not even. That's not much of an issue. Batman pouring out the things that keep Freeze alive. Did you see my last message? What was it, Triton? I might have missed it.
I wouldn't do.
All right.
Out, lads.
It is time.
Initiation time. Show me his face. I'm gonna smash your teeth out.
Oh, I lost my combo. Well, how did I lose? Okay. Whew.
You weren't supposed to do that.
I got worried there for a second. I'm confident. I'm gonna be able to do this. This phase is easy. We can absolutely agree, Soldier. Zaslav should be fucking... He should be shipped to Mars. Alright, try to hit some of them into the fence. It's not gonna work. Okay. I want to focus more on taking out the Titan Thug than taking out the thugs. That's my bigger concern right now. I see you pre-selling, Jeezy. You thought I pre-ordered my sell. I'm surprised I've kept my combo going. Okay, I don't want to do the Bat Swarm because as far as I know, that actually wakes up the Titan Thug from being able to punch him. Let's go. That is the Gladiator pit done. I can't believe of all the fails I've had, I think I failed more in Bruce's section than I have the Gladiator pit. That's insane.
I found Penguin.
And Mr. Freeze, have you
If you decide to stream any heroic assault, I'd be down to help.
The situation is worse
I'll
than I
definitely
thought.
keep that in mind. Because I do want to do heroic assault someday, and I'll probably do it on stream since it'll be my first time playing it. What was your earlier message, Cool Carney? The way it's laid out, it's like off screen now, and scrolling up with Arkham City is a chore because this game doesn't allow you to go borderless windowed. Apologies in advance for my terrible internet connection. Mine's not much better, dude. My internet connection is awful. I don't even want the risk of some glitch getting me to hit the fence and take damage. I'm not even taking the chance, dude. Okay. So next should definitely be... I almost think Sonic Batarangs a smarter move right now, because I only have one room to do with the goggles before I'm onto the ninja section. And I really don't use the gargoyles in that room. I think I'm going to go for the Sonic Batarang. Oh, also I can stop playing that song because we finished the pet. Yeah, I get that sentiment, Cool Carney. I don't love the new remake culture of let's just remake everything and sell it based on nostalgia. You do get some good products out of that. Stuff like Resident Evil 4 remake and Dead Space remake.
Take my time.
But you do also get stuff that absolutely sucks, like Resident Evil 3 remake.
Hold on.
I don't like the... Because it's not even just video games. It's all over. Movies and TV are rebooting and remaking everything. It's just... Overall, I don't like the new remake culture we seem to have. But it is one of those things... I do think some games need to be remade. Or at least brought to modern consoles. Not need to be remade, but there's games that I would love to have a remake. Like Assassin's Creed 1, I would definitely get a remake of that. Because I like that game, but it's dated. In a lot of ways. Remakes are supposed to make a product relevant to the current audience and not reboot a particular media. There's different levels to it, though, because you have remakes like The Last of Us remake, which is hardly even a remake, or Ocarina of Time 3D, which are just modern remakes of the games that pretty much just change visuals to bring it to a newer audience. But then you also have things like Resident Evil 2 remake, which was kind of a revitalizing of the franchise in a lot of ways. And that was kind of meant to kickstart its own, like, sub-franchise within the franchise. But then you do get to the point where, once you're remaking stuff like Resident Evil 6, well, you are getting to where you're just remaking a game that came out, what, like, 15 years ago? Not that long ago.
Come on. Hey, what's he doing? He's got some kind of computer thing.
GTA Definitive Edition is a good example of my opinion. Yeah, I would say so. It was a really terrible port that was made just as a cash grab. Eventually it did get improved over time, as far as I know. Like, it runs fine now, but I think that also encapsulates a big issue, which is it was meant to get them on... I was worried that was going to damage me. It was like an attempt to get them on modern hardware, but then you have stuff like on PC where they delist the original. And you can only buy the remastered, which is priced higher, by the way. And stuff like that I can't stand. Did I skip your comment, Ahmed? What was it?
I shall slice you into pieces, American.
I gotta lock in.
Arkham City's gonna be your grave.
Okay. Bat Swarm strat is a go. Hopefully I can do decent damage to the thugs with this. Easy. Even sent that guy into the fucking stratosphere. Where did he go? Actually, where did he go, though? Did he fly out of the map? Why did they remake The Last of Us? Oh, no, I saw that one. I must have not read it out like I usually do. The Last of Us remake, I think, is... Naughty Dog, I think, is, like, the poster child of why remake culture is so bad. Or, like, not culture, but the remake, like, fad we have right now, I hate it. Because you get stuff like the Last of Us remake, which is just, in my opinion, in some ways, a worse-looking version of The Last of Us. But then they also did the same exact thing with The Last of Us Part 2. Like, 4 years after it came out, they remade The Last of Us Part 2. Why? But then you also have the fact that with The Last of Us Part 1, there's already a remaster of the first game. The version that's out on PS4 is a remaster that they released because they didn't want to just port the PS3 version over when they could upcharge with a remaster. And then they did the same thing between PS4 and PS5. It's ridiculous. And then now we have them re-releasing Last of Us and Last of Us 2 in one disc. Who cares?
Tell him your name, son. Yeah? Screw you. Oh, this
Okay, I don't like where that is.
life in 'em. Good. Let's hear him.
I hate the rafts in this game.
What you're hearing is the sound of an undercover cop having his fingers frozen to sub-zero temperatures. Now, I wonder what would happen if I take this hammer and... Well, what do you know? It's all
Perfect dialogue for remaking old games is you either die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Kind of. Or you get into a situation like Capcom is in where you get a little bit of both. You make an absolutely dog shit remake like Resident Evil 3 remake, and then you come back with one of the best remakes of all time in Resident Evil 4 remake.
They're using thermal imaging headsets. Anyone wearing them will be able to spot...
When it comes to Last of Us, I feel like they just remaster the games whenever they want to add stuff so people just buy the games instead of making it a free update. I honestly don't think it's when they want to add stuff they re-release the game. I think it's they want to re-release the game so they add stuff to justify it.
Tell the boys there's an extra 100 grand in it for whoever brings them in alive.
That was scary.
Consider it done.
Let me up. Let me up now. Whew. Scary.
None of you will get paid if he gets past. Understand? Protect this suit and cover the face.
I have a theory. Do these companies re-release games to get an idea of the response to a particular product? What do you mean? Like a particular franchise? Like remaking an older Resident Evil game to gauge the interest in Resident Evil currently? My last message explains why I think an Asylum remake could be a smart move on Rocksteady's part. I'm going to pull up... Yeah, I can see more of chat on YouTube Studio. I'm going to use YouTube Studio instead of OBS. Only downside is if the stream like starts crashing, chat's the only way I'm gonna know, but oh well.
Are you mucking me about? Fight him!
Penguin gave an order, so move!
Hold on, I was just reading it and then it scrolled up too far. When the Coalition became the new Gears devs, they started with a Gears 1 remaster so they could nail the basics before making a fully new game. An Asylum remake could do the same for the new Rocksteady. I also agree. That would be one of the pros, is that a lot of the people who are at Rocksteady right now did not work on the Arkham games. So it would kind of be an opportunity for them to get the feel of it. At the same time, I don't think an Arkham Asylum remake is necessary. Like, I don't think we need an Asylum remake. I'd enjoy one if it came out, but it is absolutely unnecessary.
We're dead. We're gonna die in here. There's nothing we can do about it. Leave him. Got more important things to be looking out.
Okay, those guys. Oh, there's one guy up there alone, and there's like no way for me to get to him.
That I will personally choke the life
Nope,
out of
nope,
everyone
not
who
doing
repeats
that. Origins is the only game that needs a remake. I don't even think it'd be like a half ground between a remake and a remaster, where I think a lot of its issues need to be ironed out, and then just have it be ported to modern consoles. I don't even think it needs like a graphical update. Just give it the PC level graphics on console.
These things help me see you in the dark, you idiot.
There we go. If they touch Origins, they need to fix the challenge system, and that's about it. I think they need to fix the challenge system, but they also need to fix a lot of the issues that combat has, where like your combos randomly dropped for no reason and stuff like that. Come on, go investigate, guys. Nah, bro, the game is still ugly. I like the way that game looks. Ooh, I almost stepped into the fucking thing because I was reading chat.
What is it? Why is it making that crazy sound? I found one of Batman's toys. He's here.
That was risky as fuck.
I'll cover the bridge.
I don't know why I did that. The steam will not hurt you. It actually does. The steam does hurt you. I've been damaged by it before. Oh, I forgot that you can't pause when crouched with that mod menu installed. Otherwise, it just opens it. I have been damaged by that steam before in one of my challenges. I'm pretty sure.
There's someone here.
All right, everybody, group up.
Wake up! Do you hear me? Wake up!
Is it just these three left? Looks like it.
How's he doing this?
Why does that guy just not care?
Are you mucking me about? Fight him!
You heard the Penguin. Move it. Oh, this ain't happening.
This is a bad spot. There we go. Easy. He'll go for the hostage. That's what I was waiting for him to do, but then he turned around and I got scared.
What about Freeze's suit? Answer me!
I saw you clear the...
remastered and remaking new games is like correcting a mistake which doesn't exist, but just a cash grab. That's what I think a lot of modern remakes are. Like Silent Hill 2 remake, even though that ended up not being terrible, it ended up being a decent remake, it was still just a cash grab at first. It was to bank on the nostalgia of one of the most popular games of all time. Alright, I gotta not fall into the water.
Beginning to thaw.
I don't know what's wrong with the water. It never used to look like this, but now it does. Not sure why. I've been watching your old vids, and I love the Arkham Asylum Wii Remote one. I want to do that challenge again, but a lot of people didn't like that I didn't use an actual Wiimote during the challenge and instead just emulated one. So, before I do that, I'm going to have to get one of the game bars for Dolphin that allows you to hook up a Wiimote to your PC. Because otherwise, it's very, very, it's very hard to get them hooked up on PC. Did you change your graphics settings? I turned off hardware accelerated physics. That's about the only thing that I changed. Okay. I'm gonna need to lock. What was that? What was that? I've only had that happen like once before.
This guy's crazy. What?
I don't always let go of left trigger there. So I don't know why that doesn't happen every time I do this.
No.
Dude, that is painful. You tried to punch too early? God damn it. I get worried because, as far as I know, if you walk up to him even while you're jamming it, he could still shoot you, right?
I tried to help.
Nah, that's definitely a restart. That's definitely a restart. I'm gonna practice Grundy anyways, but that is definitely a restart. There's no way I can justify not resetting there. No. We're gonna fight him. I want to practice on Grundy. God damn. I was scared of losing that way.
What the hell are you doing?
I forgot to shoot him with the wreck to stop that animation. Gotta remember that. If you run out of save files, you have to play the prologue again. I have a save file that I just copy and paste into the that I can copy and paste into the directory to just keep replacing the third save file in the game. You can let go of triggers after his gun is jammed. I didn't know that. I thought you had to hold the triggers. Yeah, that's going to be another tough one, is his swinging ball attack. And that. Okay, well, phase 2 went terribly this time, but I think next time I'll be able to get it easy enough. I did really good my first time fighting Grundy. Phase 3 is the one I really need to practice on. You can counter his leap attack. Like, you can straight up press triangle or Y to counter it? Or do you mean I can dodge out of the way? Keep positive thoughts. That was still a pretty solid run. You can consistently get past the Gladiator pit, which is good. That is a good point. Like, this showed me that my win in the Gladiator pit last time wasn't just a fluke. No, Cool Crundy. So it actually, if you watch the screen there, it looks like Batman's taking damage, but if you look at his health bar, he actually doesn't take any damage. God damn it. That's the thing that worries me, is him like spawn camping me with a shockwave. Scripted damage doesn't count. I don't think scripted damage should count either. I might, I can't remember, is there a way to skip the part where Bruce is hallucinating his parents and takes damage? Because that's the only scripted damage in the game.
Just you and me left. The bat versus the bird.
Alright, I think taking the long way like this is the best way to do this, because then he's reloading right as I'm closing the distance. Scare him. Kathy, I can tell you right now, I guarantee you Vigil beats this before me. How far can I move, Penguin? Oh. Apparently Batman will just take him down. You can tell if Grundy will do the shock where he is, or he will do the shock near you by looking at his attack animation. I should have thought about that. Trying to read his animations to tell what to do. That's good information. I'm so glad you're in chat, JH, because you've taught me a lot that will help me get through this run already. And every stream you teach me even more. All right. I gotta update the counter too. We are at 20 deaths already. I'm a dumbass. I know I say stay calm a lot, but that's a big part of it. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Triton. Because I started doing worse when I got nervous after dropping my combo in the Gladiator pit. I gotta get out there and I gotta get the Gladiator pit done. That's what I've done the past 2 times and it's been easy enough. I think I'll be able to manage it again this time. Grundy, I think, will be the hardest part of this run by far. I have some ideas for how to make Raish easier, particularly in his second phase. I think I have a way to mitigate the risk of all those ninjas. But it's kind of risky. Not super risky, but kind of risky. What do we want to go with? I don't consider the damage in Wonder City because it's technically a reduction of max HP. I guess that's true too. I have a feeling that you're Canadian. I am not. I've been to Canada once in my life. I'm feeling the Arkham Knight. Oh, Batman Beyond? I just saw that as soon as I selected that one. I'll go back out and select Batman Beyond. The Arkham City one or the Arkham Knight one? Because I've got both of them installed. I fucked it up. Do we want City Batman Beyond or Arkham Knight Batman Beyond? Damn, it's tied right now between City and Knight. The next one I see, City or Knight. AK-47. Damn. I'll go Arkham Knight, and next run I'll do Arkham City. Is Batman the greatest superhero of all time? I don't know if there's like... What metric are we using? Like, the greatest fictional superhero of all time in terms of their writing? I honestly don't know. He's definitely not in terms of power scaling. There's so many people that would kick his ass that just don't because he gets plot armor in a lot of writing.
I'm touched. Your family destroyed mine, Wayne. This, well, let's just call this good old-fashioned revenge.
I don't know if there's any metric other than being a good detective where Batman's the greatest in the world at it. He's usually really good at a lot of things, but he's not the best in the world at pretty much anything. As far as I know, that's always how I've interpreted his character. Okay, can you guys spread out, please? There you go. Alright. I'm not gonna sell here again. I was good, and I was patient, and I waited. I'm improving.
I need to get to higher ground and contact Alfred.
What was your personal best for this challenge? My personal best so far is the third phase of Grundy's fight. I got hit on the last generator of his last phase on my best run.
I watched your incarceration on the evening news. Was getting yourself arrested a part of your plan all along?
Not exactly. Although I did get some one-on-one time with you.
Oh, you got all the pre-order stuff even though you didn't pre-order Triton? That's how I was with Spider-Man 2. I bought it like 3 or 4 days after it came out, and I still got all the pre-order stuff for it, even though I didn't pre-order it.
Right on time.
Are there any comic runs that really show off the detective aspect the best? I don't know, because all of the comic runs I've read of Batman are like the main comics. Stuff like Killing Joke, like the definitive, these are the most important Batman comics ever made. I haven't read much of the just normal runs. Alright, all units, this is Air Tiger 4. Prisoner 4011 is in the courthouse? No way.
Affirmative. Target is being held by Dent. We believe he intends to kill her. How should we proceed? Stand down.
I want an Arkham game which actually focuses on a murder mystery instead of always high stakes.
That doesn't sound
I
good.
would love, like, even a prequel to Arkham Origins that focuses on something extremely low
There's one
stakes,
person in Arkham City who knows
like
what's really
a
going
singular
on.
arms dealer. Something like,
I need to find Catwoman
think
now.
like Spider-Man Homecoming, where it's just a really low stakes movie compared to everything else. I would love an Arkham game like that, where it's just him working like a murder mystery or one of his first cases ever. That, I think, could be very interesting.
Hello, Dark Knight. Did you find that easy? You were supposed to. That was merely a taste of what is to come. You will regret trying to outsmart me. You will solve my riddles, and you will collect my trophies. You may not want to.
Looks like it. I was going to buy all the Shadows DLC anyways, but saving money, especially these days, is always worth it. Oh, yeah. That's why I've been looking into getting Monster Hunter Wilds, because I really like World and Rise.
Taking out the
And I can't justify $70, so I've been looking at Steam keys on other sites to see if I can get it for as low as like 50. It's going to take a lot of getting used to not having any of my upgrades anymore. Come on. There you go, Harvey. I feel like he's actually time stalling for his guys so that they can get back up. Like, he knows I'm in a no damage run and can't risk it. I'm convinced. How far did you get? I was right about to punch Penguin and get into the Grundy fight, and Penguin managed to shoot me because I tried to punch him too early, which ended up with me placing explosive gel instead, and he just shot me. So I was really close to where I was the last time I lost, and I lost there again.
I need to locate where the bullet entered the court and where it impacted. The bullet hit the floor here. Now, where did it enter the room?
Yeah, I had heard stuff like that, Cool Carney, about the early development of Arkham Asylum. That game's really interesting, learning about what it was supposed to be.
Protocol 10 will commence in 10 hours.
By the way, striking Harley is a bit risky. Yeah, I know. I should know better than to do that, because I've been hit like that before in normal runs.
I have been watching you, Batman.
I should be countering her instead. Or using explosive gel would technically be the safest method. But
What's stopping him going out the back? There's a back. Yeah, Two-Face showed me. There's a basement.
You cold?
oh, I gotta get this Riddler trophy.
Was I cold? It's like 10 below out here. Holly left us outside the bitch. And she's nice and
What's your most hated niche? What do you mean? Most hated niche?
The one who got dragged off.
Like a small community or a small, like, game or movie or something that not a lot of people talk about? There we go. That was easy.
let the lady go, Bat.
Yeah, you're right, Jeezy. I should be countering there, not punching. It's very risky to punch. I do want to find out how to turn off directional sound on my headphones, because you get instances like this where Harley's talking right now and we just can't hear her.
Here's the deal. Mr. J is really not up to a visit right now. He's not feeling himself. Well, actually,
Least favorite
he was
ecological
earlier,
niche?
but
All of
that's
them.
not what I meant. He's not doing so
I haven't taken a biology class since, like, 6 years ago. Like a niche that you hate the most? Any niche? I don't really know. Because, like, there's a bunch of different context. Well, not a bunch, but there's a few different contexts in which it's
Attacking
used.
armed thugs head on
that
is
word.
suicide. I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
Alright, and I gotta remember to turn off detective
Good.
mode
Let's keep it that way.
after they
Time
spread
to
out.
Survey the room. Plan out my tactics. 4 thugs, all armed. 2 hostages. This is gonna be easy.
I not only mostly stick to games I know I'll enjoy, but I almost always wait so I get them cheaper. Assassin's Creed is always the exception since it's my favorite. That's how I am with games lately.
You're safe.
I got burned on too many. Like, I bought Starfield at launch, and that's... No. Never buying a Bethesda game at launch again. Because that game... It's not even that it was buggy like most Bethesda games usually are at launch. It's that it just sucks as a game. It's so boring. A lot of Starfield's issues are design flaws, and
The room is secure. You're safe.
that... Starfield was, like, the one that really got through to me of, like, yeah, no, you definitely need to wait until these games are cheaper. Unless it's a game I know for sure I'm gonna like. games are so expensive. I know. And the fact that we're seeing a push to $80 instead of $70 makes it even worse. $70 is already, like, that's insane. For minimum wage, that's already like a, that's like a full shift of minimum wage. And that's not even for minimum wage everywhere. That's for where it's $15 an hour like they want it to be. So it can be like, it can get worse. Any? I don't know what... My least favorite niche. What's something that's like not very popular but has a cult following that I don't like?
Alfred,
I'm trying to think.
the signal used to remotely control the sniper rifle. Behind this.
Was there ever any doubt?
The radio signal should lead me right to him.
I really don't know. Anime? I was trying to think of anime I really don't like, but I don't watch a ton of it. Okay, didn't want to do that.
There seems to be a camera malfunction in Sector 3.
Here we go. Oh, I saw your earlier message, Cool Carney. I just forgot to actually read it out. But yeah, I agree. Like, I'm tired of the constant high stakes in everything superhero related. I also don't like Spider-Man always being in high school, but like Spider-Man 2, I felt like the stakes were a bit ridiculous. The whole world was gonna end. Instead of just something like, I don't know, New York maybe gets a little damaged or something. I feel like the first game had relatively high stakes, but the second game is just insane with its stakes. Miles Morales had fairly high stakes too, but in terms of like Avengers level stuff, it wasn't that high. Arkham Knight had like ultra high stakes until you get done with Ace Chemicals, and then it's like relatively high stakes.
And listen carefully. 'Cause you
Camera
know,
down in Sector 4.
Mr. J he's not himself. And the last thing he needs is any
Alfred,
so-called
I need to...
superhero coming
The standard for new games is $89.99 Canadian pre-tax. Yeah, and that's the other thing is they don't keep the prices consistent between areas. So like what a game is worth in 70 American dollars might not be what it's charged in Canadian, because like 90 is not comparable to 70 as far as I know. Like they're relatively close, but they're not that close. I don't like how the invasion was taken care of like 3 missions after it started. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is I really liked that game, but it's a game that was made by Insomniac in the year of our Lord 2023. That's all I'm gonna say about it. You could use like a Daredevil / Defender street level game or whatever the DC version is. A Daredevil game would be like the perfect game.
Yeah, Joker wants you to think he's sick. Then wham!
Oh, really? Ahmed, I don't like most anime either. Most anime I find to be very poorly written, but a lot of it gets a pass because it's anime. Like, that's how a lot of people justify the terrible writing. I found that a lot with anime, that there's a lot of really bad writing that gets dismissed as, well, this is just the way things are done in anime. Characters have to explicitly state everything. Oh yeah, I got an idea of what you meant by special anime. I wouldn't like... Nah. Okay, I gotta focus up and lock in. Oh, look what I just did. Look, I did exactly what you asked and fucking dodged it, you loser.
We're gonna hurt you, bat freak.
Okay, I don't like the teleporting. That's fucked. Oh, that scared me. I know you're telling me to lock in, Ahmed, and I agree. I shouldn't be looking at chat. And it's ironic that when I looked at chat, that was the one message I read. Whew. That was...
Alfred.
Imagine if they added realism to Daredevil with criminal cases, which we have the choice of either fighting legally or be a fighter. I think a Daredevil game would greatly benefit from being like a halfway point between Telltale Batman and the Arkham games. That's like my ideal Daredevil game. To be fair, that's also like my ideal Arkham game. Is like a halfway between those two. Better beat this before Vigil. I don't think I'm going to beat it before Vigil. I'll try. I'll make Vigil my rival. But I think he's going to get it before me. He streams a lot more consistently than I do. I'm all over the place with my streams. And he's also got the benefit of just being a much better Arkham player than me. Say one, if Vigil will sell 200 plus times, it will take 4 to 5 months to beat it. I'm not going to do any better, honestly. I failed like 30 times on day 1. I failed twice in Bruce's section on day 1. Watch you do it this run after saying that. I'd love that, but it's not going to happen.
Did you hear the noise?
I did not hear the noise. Was this the same route that GP used when he did this room in no damage? Because I feel like this is the most clear-cut route you could take for no damage.
Let's make this quick, boy. Stop that brain now.
Sorry, Doc. Harley.
Man, I really don't see what Joker sees.
Huh? Who's screaming? Someone get over there! There's someone over here! Man down!
You doing this run versus JH completing Spider-Man? I think I'll definitely have this done before JH finishes Spider-Man. And it's not even like I think JH is bad at Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's just that difficult. If I had to make like a tier list of most difficult games to do no damage, Spider-Man would be probably within the top 10. Can someone give me an example of a AA studio? So a few of the AA studios I would point to would be stuff like Larian Studios, who made Baldur's Gate 3, and Obsidian. They just came out with Avowed. They made Outer Worlds. They seem to be making more AA games than AAA type. Smaller scope. Instead of a big sprawling RPG, they're making smaller ones.
Quinn slowed me down. I need to get back after Joker.
Yeah, Triton. Odyssey, I really like Odyssey, but that game is so ridiculously bloated. It's insane. The Outer Worlds was so ass. I don't love the Outer Worlds, but I like it enough. What was your message, Ahmed? I might have missed it. I managed to get to Act 2 a few times and I'm slowly getting better. I'm surprised you... Well, not surprised, but... Act 1, I feel like, is pretty tough in general. I'm also not sure how long you've been doing No Damage for Spider-Man, though, so you might have been doing it for longer than I thought. No Damage Spider-Man is definitely something I am a ways away from doing. Because I find myself getting hit a lot as is. Riddler trophy. I forgot the extra Riddler trophy after taking down, or after getting the wreck, dude. I'll make up for it right now. No, I won't. Yeah, I will. Been doing it for 3 weeks. Oh, that's actually pretty good progress for 3 weeks then. I feel like I could do Spider-Man No Damage for years and still not get it. Easy. Unskippable cutscene time. Well, skippable cutscene, then unskippable cutscenes. Imagine Dark Souls No Damage without any weapons. The thing, I think it's Dark Viper AU said it when he was talking about GTA 5 No Damage. The thing with Dark Souls No Damage runs is that the Dark Souls games have such a tight-knit combat system that is designed to allow you to avoid damage, to where I would say doing something like GTA 5 No Damage is considerably harder than Dark Souls No Damage. Because GTA or Arkham or any other game like that is definitely not designed for you to get through it without being hit. And it's not really designed in a way where you're supposed to be able to, even after a lot of dedication. Whereas I feel like Dark Souls is kind of... The combat system's built around being able to get through that damage.
Out of time. I need your help. I nearly had a cure. It was so close, and then it was taken from me. So we...
Spider-Man hasn't been as bad.
I'm fine.
Spider-Man isn't as bad as I thought it would be. That's good to hear. I imagined Spider-Man being absolute hell.
What are you talking about?
Oh, didn't I say? I've spent weeks shipping samples of my blood.
Because, yeah, like, sometimes if I'm, like, on call with my girlfriend or something, I'll just play Spider-Man in the background, and I'll do, like, bases and stuff just because I want to fight in the game, because I really enjoy that game's combat. And I'll find myself getting hit just by random guns off screen and stuff, just because there's so many people around me, and I'm not paying attention to that stuff.
Alfred, Joker's put.
Oh my god, Ahmed, I just saw your thing after you said that, and then it did the same thing that it did to Triton earlier, where it scrolled up right as I was starting to read it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ahmed. I think the best advice for when people start doing stuff like that is to just either ignore them or confront it are basically the two options I would go with. Don't just, like, either completely ignore it and try to show that it doesn't bother you, or directly confront them would be my advice.
The one the prophecy spoke of.
Freeze's lab must be this way. I'm definitely heading toward the coldest point.
Whoa! I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier.
Damn, I thought I was gonna get hit there. Oh yeah, you can say it, Ahmed, if you're comfortable with it.
Line straight to my bestest friend in the world. Just think, I can call you up whenever I get bored.
Yeah, that's about what I imagined, JH.
Our relationship is really maturing
Because the guns are the biggest thing for me. The guns and the rocket launchers. The rocket launchers, those are also really risky, though. Because, those are really risky because I've had it a lot where I get close to the rocket launcher guys to take them down, or like I'm web zipping to them, and then they fire when I'm about 5 feet from them, and at that point, it's way too late to do anything about it. Nope. Nope, we're not taking chances with that. That's not happening right now. We are not taking that chance. I didn't sell. The game got me stuck in a shutter door. There's nothing I could do about it.
It's shut tight. So what now? You two keep trying to get in. I'll blow their faces off if they try to get out.
Basically, the way I'm going to justify that is that I'm not going to win this run anyways.
If I hack this radio,
That's basically how I'm going to justify that. There's a safer way to skip this. Is there? I know that's what's done in glitchless speedruns, so that's what I've always done. What's the safer way to do it? Is it to take out one guy away from them? And, lure all the guys over there?
Joker's crew are still outside, Mr. Cobblepot.
Penguin's thugs have got this room locked down.
Yeah, Ahmed, for that, my best advice would be to just...
Penguin's keeping track of
I guess I would say just ignore it. Don't let him get to
each
you.
time I take someone out. I need to
Because it's stuff like that guy in chat the other day. He was coming in just to try and get attention. And that's exactly the opposite of what you want to give him in that case. That knocked him out?
Please, I give up. Look at me. I'm dropping my weapon. You don't need to hurt me.
That dude went like 5 feet in the air.
Batman, I'm safe and sound here in my museum.
Yeah, exactly, GZ. That's what I would say too.
For you if you do. Starting right
Exactly. I might start doing that then, JH Stern. That's probably the route I'm going to take from now on going into here. Because there is the one guy that's off by like where the bat signal is, I'm pretty sure. That I could take him out quick and lure everyone away.
Alfred.
That lets me get in for free. Oh yeah, so Solar, basically last stream, there's a guy that's been coming into a bunch of Arkham YouTubers chats, and he just keeps basically saying that he hates Kevin Conroy and he's glad he's dead and stuff. And every time he does, he just gets banned by the mods, every time. And he showed up here last stream. That's why I modded Ahmed and Jeezy, was so that they could keep banning him, because I couldn't keep pausing the game to ban him every time he came back with an alt account.
So, we can't get back. And your point is? Well, it's just, you've left us over here with the Joker's crew. Try and take some of them down before you die, son. You bastard. We have visual on the explosion. Thermal scans show multiple detonations.
I feel like I got a lot more cameras and stuff last time.
It appears that Mr. Cobblepot has made
You know what? Do you think it's a good idea to go for the church so that I can start getting riddles for XP, or should I just keep only doing Riddler trophies and breakable objects? Because I almost don't think the time commitment is worth it for riddles.
There's got to be a way out. Looks like Penguin's making his way.
Even if they do give you around the same XP as Riddler trophies, I feel like I've been getting the upgrades I need when I need them consistently enough. There we go. I guess you could scan a few riddles like the Ace logo. My only thought is I don't know if it's worth it to do it every run, the same way that the grapnel boost isn't worth it. I was just wondering if anyone else thought it was worth it. Also, you could scan the Hush body. Is the first Hush body there now? 'Cause if so, I'll check that.
Teach Joker's crew some respect.
No, we wait.
I'm so glad that ground takedown didn't go through. That's easy XP. That one's a little too close for those guys. Or close to those guys. Are there any upgrades that you need to get that you haven't been able to get? There's upgrades that would help. Stuff like Sonic Shock Batarang would be really helpful, but I don't need them. So far, I've pretty much been able to get what I need whenever I need it. Or by the time I need it. The only upgrades that would be helpful to have earlier are special combo ground multi-takedown, but I can't really get that earlier with riddles because I'd unlock it naturally before riddles are even unlockable.
Maybe I was taking a lead. But let me just bring you up to speed. Penguin's got Freeze down in the museum.
I think, based on what the games want to tell us, I think Tally is meant to be like the true love interest of Batman in these games. But she's literally in the games for all of 5 minutes. And Catwoman and him seem to have a lot more chemistry, even if it's not that much chemistry, it's still more. Alright, go down, dude. Oh my god. Free flow focus is also useful for a few sections. I'm imagining it's some of the bigger fights, like the ghost train or the fight when you're leaving the subway tunnels against all of Joker's guys. That's another fight I'm really worried about.
This is Penguin's turf, you freak. I'm gonna cut you up into tiny pieces for breaking in here.
Come get me. That was easy. Free flow focus should also be a thing I'm looking at getting then. I think it should go the same order I've been doing. Then Sonic Batarang for Predator
Must be using
sections.
military-grade communication disruptors. The only way to crack this security is to destroy them.
Then probably heat signature conceal, just because if someone starts scanning a gargoyle I'm on, then I'm really screwed without it. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Cool Carney. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, Adam Smith, he's modding everyone's chat.
How does this thing work anyway? All you need to know is Penguin wants this thing powered up. While it's working, no one in this hellhole can use anything to...
Oh, this is not how this usually goes. Usually I can knock out 5 of them at once, but I'm the worst Arkham gamer you've ever seen, so that's not going to happen this run. So got through it though, so I'm not that bad. You can just grapple away before he starts scanning. The only problem is I'm worried about it happening when I'm just on a gargoyle and me not even noticing he's going to. That's what I'm really worried about.
I should look for more.
What's going on out there? One of the jammer signals disappeared. Sorry, Mr. Cobblepot.
From a pure moral standpoint, Catwoman is way more Bruce's type than Miss Kill My Dad and Take His Army. Yeah, Talia I just don't think is a good match for Bruce in, like, pretty much any way. It's going good, Adam Smith. How you been?
Nice. Where does Cobblepot get military-grade kit like this from?
He's a collector. He's got things you've never heard of in that museum. Crazy stuff.
Like what?
No way, man.
Alright, this tower is easy.
also wants a peek.
Are you mucking me
If this,
about? Fight him!
or no, this tower or jammer's annoying because it's really easy to do, but it's also really slow. Kind of like this sentence that I'm trying to work through.
Hey, wake up, man. Come on.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, Adam Smith. That's how I've been lately, just insanely busy. Oh! Hello, Sir Isaac. Nice to see you. You sell too much, will you twerk like Gotham Paladin? At 100 sells, it's the twerk reveal. I'm making that promise now, and you guys don't gotta worry. I will for sure live up to that when I get to 100 sells. That's gonna happen. For sure. Just like all the other things I promised in other streams that I would do that I never ended up doing.
Again. Sounds like Penguin's final jammer was activated somewhere underneath Arkham City.
What the hell would they care? Penguin sounded pissed.
Batman's been screwing with his plan.
Yeah, Son of Batman is a good indicator of why Bruce and Talia just aren't a good match in a lot of continuities. I really like that movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't know how well it holds up since I, like, started, like, really thinking about the movies I watched instead of just watching them. Because when I was, like, a kid, I obviously just watched the movies, and there's no distinction in my mind between what a good movie is and what a bad movie is.
This poster's gotta be.
I watched Hush the other day and was disappointed. I heard the Batman Hush movie was not very good. Which I guess I also shouldn't really be surprised because Hush isn't a super popular villain from what I know. A lot of people don't like him. I'm one of them. I don't really like Hush that much.
What is it doing here?
I always wanted a chance to go.
I've got this way covered.
No, no, no. I hate when this happens, dude.
I'm sure it came from over there.
Okay, there we go.
Who's screaming? Someone get over there. Oh God! Everyone.
Why does he keep putting it away?
Over here now. Wake up! Do you hear me? Wake up!
They changed two Hushes in the animated movie? Really? That sounds insane to me.
We're gonna get out of here, man. Shut the hell up. We need to keep looking or we're all dead. What's wrong? You too scared to show yourself? What the hell is going on?
Okay, if you want to grapple up to that one, you can, I guess.
Where's he gone? Someone.
Oh, I can use this to get the sonic battering. That'll help a... Well, no, blade dodge takedown's the move. Going into the gladiator pit, blade dodge takedown's the move.
Tell me where he is.
I think I can get this guy relatively easily if he would just move away. No, never mind. This guy's opening up, though. Climb the ladder, dude. Climb the ladder. Oh, rip to that guy's leg. He's got a frog leg now.
Huh? Where you going? Too scared to hang around?
Get him. Get him before he looks at me. Okay. I saw the one guy hit the jammer, and I was really worried he wasn't knocked out. I thought he was going to get back up. That scared me so bad. Can you do that? It's the freaking bat voice line impersonation. If we hear it during this run, I'll do it. I have a tendency when I hear the really iconic or really stupid lines from the thugs, I usually just imitate them for no reason. So I might do it if we hear it this run. I'm imagining we will when we get back to the museum. Guess they just wanted a shocking reveal even if you read the comics. I guess that's... Like, I can understand that. But I also feel like something that fundamental to what the animated movies usually are feels really weird. Like, it could be a good change. I don't know if it is. I haven't seen the movie. And it doesn't inherently make the movie bad that they made that change. But that is a really weird change to hear about. Okay, we're back at the museum already.
I did. I don't know how we did it.
It's Batman!
That was close. I almost got hit by the first guy I went to punch. I'm drinking water with one hand and moving with the other, and it was not working. I get the feeling of wanting the shock, but sometimes the lengths they go to is just silly, like all the mystery around Arkham Knight. I really think that Arkham Knight would have been a much better story if they just committed to the player knowing that he's Jason from the beginning and establishing Jason as a character prior to the events of Knight. Like, take the game, show us that it's Jason, and then take that game to establish who Jason was before he became the Arkham Knight through flashbacks and stuff. Penguin TV show is very good, Gilmore. It surprised me. I didn't necessarily think it was going to be terrible, but I didn't think it was going to be amazing. And that show surprised me a lot. It is one of the best shows I've seen in quite a while. I quite enjoy my Oscob. What the hell was that? Or mention Jason at all in any of the other games. Yeah, that would be helpful too. Alright, boys. It is time for the Gladiator pit.
Come on out, lads. It's initiation time.
Eh?
Stick a knife in him.
Okay, it is not going good so far. Is the explosive gel on the floor the reason that the targeting's not appearing for the special combo ground multi-takedown? Because I noticed it did that last time.
You weren't supposed to do that, Batman.
Alright. Phase 2. Phase 2's even easier than Phase 1, so there shouldn't be an issue. Okay, there we go. Maximize my time on his back to get in as much damage as I can against these fuckers. Tried to drag him into the fence. Did not work. I waited way too long to do it, dude. I waited way too long to place that explosive gel. I got so greedy there. I don't know why I thought I could get away with that. That is like, ooh, that is why I call it a greed counter, because that is just pure greed. God damn it. That's why. Oh, why didn't you just dodge? Because I was way too confident in my abilities. I really genuinely thought I was going to get away with that somehow. What? What the fuck was that? What? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. That was rough. Nah, you weren't the cause, Solar. Oh, now he's just gone. God damn. we may have lost, but we found the funniest glitch to ever happen in the Gladiator pit. Oh my god. Steam's not letting me clip it for some reason, dude. That was so funny. Does Steam not let you clip when you're streaming? If it doesn't, that's a new thing. Well, that's an amazing clip. I kind of wish I was just recording. God damn. Well, I'm disappointed we lost, but I'm also very glad we got to witness that, and we likely wouldn't have if I didn't lose. So you got to think about it from that angle. Alright, we're wearing the City Beyond suit this time. And I gotta pull up my music app again. How did that get pulled up? Alright, we're gonna get this.
Wakey, wakey, Wayne.
I just killed a man.
Oh, what's up?
In the most brutal way possible. I gave him the electric chair.
Cobblepot. Oh, you remember
In front of all his friends.
touched.
Don't get too tunnel vision with bataranging. I think that's the problem, is I was seeing that I was knocking guys out with just batarangs.
Good old-fashioned.
And I got too tunnel visioned into it. I was trying to get chip damage in on those guys before the Titan Thug charged, and for some reason I just couldn't let go of it. Thank you, Jeezy, for clipping that. That was a beautiful moment. Thank you for clipping that. I forgot to ask someone to clip it. It's the furthest you've gotten so far. The final phase of Grundy's fight. I almost beat Grundy. And I got hit by his electricity while trying to take down his final generator on his final phase. I was literally a single explosive gel placement away from winning against Grundy. And from there, a lot of the run is fairly easy. There's a few big difficulty spikes.
Contact Alfred from down here. I need to get
But
higher.
once Grundy's done, there's only a few areas where I'm really scared.
Alfred, have you got my location?
Only just, of course.
That vaporization clip better be in the video. Oh, it'll be in the video. I just recorded a new YouTube short on accident.
Not exactly. Although I did get some one-on-one time with Hugo Strange.
And how was that?
Not
Like
good.
the Hugo Strange one.
He knows
The
that
Wonder
Bruce
Tower
Wayne is
Predator
Batman.
section is...
He also
I'm
told me that
very
something
scared
called
for that.
Protocol 10 will make him famous.
Did it arrive?
I kind of want to do the glitch that deactivates their AI. Well, technically,
Right on time.
does that even count as a glitch? Because if I get the grapnel boost, I can just, like, straight up do that without having to do any glitches. So technically, within the rules of the challenge, that's not even a glitch when I go on to New Game Plus. That's something I'm just allowed to do. Right? I'm not going to do it on New Game Plus because that's going to feel cheap. That glitch, basically, there's a panel you need to hack to grapple up to Wonder Tower. But if you have the grapple boost and use it in a very specific spot, you can get Batman high enough that he'll just grapple up to Wonder Tower from the outside. And if you do that, then, if you do that, then all of the Tiger Guards upstairs don't have their AI activated, so you can just take them out, and they won't do anything about you. They'll just sit there.
The courthouse. Is she in danger? Affirmative. Target is being held by Dent. We believe he intends to kill her.
There's a spot where you can pull people over the railing above the room he goes in. That's where I think I'm going to camp. The only thing that concerns me there is if they start throwing grenades,
Doesn't sound good.
I either have to run out to where they can shoot me to dodge the grenades or just eat the grenades, which I'm not allowed to do.
It may not bode well for Miss Kyle.
If there's one person in Arkham City who knows what's really going on, it's her. I need to find Catwoman now.
Okay, there's no cameras I can hit from here. Oh my god.
Hello, Dark Knight.
That mask is slightly terrifying. I like this suit. The mask is kind of terrifying though, yeah.
You will regret trying to outsmart me. You will solve my riddles and you will collect
Oh,
my
nice landing on the
You may not want to.
statue, Batman. Most of the area up there has glass you can hide behind, so you should be able to run away safely. Yeah, I'm just concerned if they start throwing grenades. That's what really scares me, but
Taking out the thug with the gun.
there might be enough glass coverage that I can get away with running between them.
Our friend Batman has arrived. Grab him and cut him in two.
That was a risky punch. I don't know why I did that.
Still Batman.
That was also a risky punch. Shoot, Harvey.
Kill him.
Or put your gun down. That's an acceptable alternative.
Hurry up and kill him. I got a case to job.
Is this section like
Hold still while I pass judgment.
the Titan thugs, where when I'm countering a thug, I'm not invincible from his gunshots, but if I'm doing anything else, I am? Or is it different?
Overruled. I need to locate where the bullet entered the court and where it impacted.
Bruce in the city beyond suit is cake rivaling Harley? Dude, it's insane. God damn.
The bullet hit the floor here. Now, where did it enter the room? The trajectory the bullet traveled will lead me.
I haven't caught any of Vigil's streams. How is he, like, is he playing similar to how I'm playing? Or does he have different strategies and stuff? Also, Muhammad, I guarantee you the reason I'm better than Vigil at this section is because I sucked so much at this section the first day that I ended up doing it like 12 times. So I got a lot of,
to see if you are ready.
a lot of practice. I feel like I was just here doing this. Are you doing side missions as well? If I beat the main story I'm gonna do as many side missions as I can. Not who I wanted to hit with that.
I've got malfunction.
Yeah,
on
when I
Sector 2.
finish the main story, I want to do as many side missions as I can before getting hit. I think probably the limit would be... Well, no. No, I wouldn't stop if Riddler was the only one that was left, because if I managed to do all of the game except Riddler, I feel like out of principle at that point, I have to do Riddler.
Sorry, Will.
Yeah, Vigil does stream very early in your time, Triton, because he streams at like usually around 9, 10 o'clock-ish where I am, I'm pretty sure. So if you're in the UK, then yeah, he's gonna stream pretty late for you. There we go. Vigil's mostly similar, just evades over thugs more. I feel like I should use evades more. I don't want to become an evade merchant, though. I want to use them sparingly. GP's the evade merchant. I don't want to take the title from him. What's the difference between Vigil's streams and the video he has? As far as I know, the video he did was easy difficulty. And his streams, I think he's doing hard mode now. I want to try and tune into his next Arkham City stream, though, because I haven't been able to see any of his Arkham City No Damage streams yet.
Attacking armed thugs head-on is suicide. I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
Yes, you do, Bruce. You need to pick them off silently, one by one.
They don't know where I am.
He's on a 1-week break.
Let's keep it that way.
That sounds like a good idea. Going straight from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City might have been a bit much.
2 hostages. This is gonna be easy.
We need to get out of here. He's gonna get us.
Plus, at this time of year, he's,
You hear me? Try and get
you're
us.
probably getting close to the end of the year in universities and colleges.
You'll be
So
okay.
right now is not like, it's a time that he probably needs time to do other stuff. I've died in this section before. I have before because I didn't realize that on New Game Plus, without health upgrades, you cannot do the speedrun strat. You die in 2 shots.
See him? Where is he?
And I tried the speedrun strat for this room, which requires you to get shot twice. And it did not end well. Yo, Aaron Cash, you're welcome for the help. I'm thinking this might be my last run for the day, or maybe I'll do one more after this. It depends on how far I get.
I should scan this crime scene.
Fuck that up quite a bit. Let's go, Batman. This is the last run in general. If you lock in, that's true, Muhammad. I'm winning this time. I forgot about that. I've never been able to dive that far down before.
Alfred, I've got a lock on the signal used to remotely control the sniper rifle. Joker's behind this.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not
The radio
really.
Signal should lead me right to him.
Good luck, sir.
Okay, so right now I can get critical strikes. Are the Origins and Night Suits modded into this game the exact same models from those games? The Origin suit is, the Night suit isn't, for precisely the reason you mentioned. It would look really weird having Knight's art style in City's world. So the Knight suits are actually, I think the textures are changed or something to make them look better. I don't know what they did, but all of the suits ported over from Knight look really good.
Yeah, the clown's crew's got no class.
Crowns. Fuck, I fucked up the line. Never mind.
There seems to be a camera malfunction in Sector 3.
Anybody got any dumb conversation topics? That's a good question. I feel like this is the point of the stream where we've talked about a bunch of stuff and we've gotten through all the topics we were talking about.
Welcome, inmates. You are now taking your first
I think I want to take out all these guys on the towers. How much XP does this give me?
a world where the only person you need to answer
How much XP is that?
truly.
Do I get X 25? Kind of worth it.
Do you remember winters being like this? You know, when you were a kid?
Nah, every year is a little colder. Camera down in Sector 4.
Have you played Marvel Rivals? I have. Rank Harley, Invisible Woman, and Emma Frost. My ranking's probably gonna go. You good, dude? You gonna be all right? Okay, he's good. He's good. My ranking would probably be Harley, Emma Frost, then Invisible Woman.
I'm sorry.
Invisible Woman is fine, but Emma Frost in that game, that's making me want to get back into playing Marvel Rivals on its own. I'm not even a hero shooter guy, that's why I stopped playing, but I could see myself getting back into the game for that.
Listen up, dumbasses, and listen carefully. As you know, Mr. J he's
How about back on the topic of Bat Family ships?
in the last thing
Yeah, sure.
that he's so-called
Obviously, the best Bat Family ship of all time is Batman and Batgirl. That's obviously that's the best ship of the Bat Family. I think we're all in agreement here. The Killing Joke was a great movie, and that decision was great. On a serious note, though, I really will never understand the Arkham games' decision to have Tim and Barbara be a couple instead of it being Dick and Barbara. I understand they probably wanted to have Tim so that they could use Nightwing down the line, or because Tim was just Robin in the comics at the time. But at the same time, like, that's a really weird decision. Hot take, I like Tim and Barbara being a thing in the Arkham games. Oh yeah, I don't think it's a problem in the Arkham games. It's a decision that I never, like, I thought was a little weird. But I don't think it's bad like a lot of people say it is, because, like, the role that Tim plays and the age groups of everybody is significantly different in the Arkhamverse than it is in most other continuities, it seems. Which I think makes it a lot less weird for those two to be together. As opposed to if it was like comics, Tim and Barbara.
to the smelting chamber. Mr. J wants this one to suffer a little longer.
There are more random ships, but Bruce and Barb just sucks whichever way you look at it. I agree. I will never understand that ship. 9 times out of 10, Bruce is a father figure to Barbara. Like, that doesn't mean she needs to call him daddy. That was close. I was hoping that would break the box, dude. Okay, I do not like where I am. I'm getting out of there, even if I could finish that beatdown. Easy. And we're done. Like, for example, Catwoman and Harley, that's random, but not weird like Bruce and Babs. Yeah, Catwoman and Harley, like, it's not a... I think it's a weird pairing, but it's a lot less weird than Barbara and Bruce. I think they didn't make it Dick and Barbara because Dick was just a challenge map character instead of actually showing up in the story. Yeah, I think basically what they did is they were just like, well, Dick being Dick doesn't really matter to our story. Like, Barbara doesn't have to date Dick in our story. We're just going to have her be with Robin. And Tim fulfilled that role perfectly fine. So I don't have a problem with Tim and Barbara being together in the Arkhamverse. I know some people do. I personally don't. But I do also see why a lot of people think it's weird. I'm just waiting until there's a comic where Harley and Catwoman are a thing, because I'd bet money it'll happen at some point. Probably. I can't... Like, I'm kind of fine with the redemption of Harley in comic books. I don't like how much she seems to be pushed in comic books now. Like, she's like the Horizon Zero Dawn of DC characters. Nobody is obsessed with this franchise. Stop putting it everywhere. That's how I feel about Harley. Like, I like Horizon. I play Horizon. But it's not as big as Sony thinks it is. And that's what Harley is. I like Harley. She's cool. But she's not as big as DC seems to think she is.
Who's screaming? Man down! Man down!
In Arkhamverse lore, Barbara dated all 3 Robins. Did she?
Help me!
Easy.
Please get me out of this thing.
Okay, Catwoman. Oh wait, it's not Catwoman. I just thought it was because the voice is exactly the same. I agree, I love Harley, but she's getting a bit overexposed. Pause. Yeah, there's no such thing as overexposure of Harley like that. But I do think she's just used a lot more than she should be. Same for the Suicide Squad in general. I think the Suicide Squad in general is just getting overused. Barbara's for the streets, if that's true. Well, she got shot in the spine. She can't patrol the streets anymore.
Quinn slowed me down. I need to get back after Joker.
What an amazing joke. I get why Sony wants Horizon to be big, because I was surprised by how good Zero Dawn was when I played it. but it would have to happen naturally instead of pushing it all the time. That's how I feel about it too. They're trying too hard to make it a thing, whereas they could just naturally let their games blow up and get good. Okay, we're out of here. Stupid fire hose. I want the Horizon devs to return to Killzone. I do too. I wish Killzone would come back. I quite enjoy Killzone. I used to play the PS Vita Killzone game all the time as a kid. And it's not a great game, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, Sir Isaac, I get you not liking Horizon. I like it for what it is. I will tell you right now, do not play Lego Horizon. It's just a terrible game. Absolutely terrible game. I can get this right now. Oh, that gets me the 6th one. I'll start doing that from now on. Hit that Harley head. Did you just skip the one-armed guy fight? Yes, I skipped the hammer fight. Mr. Hammer. I used the storage glitch. I'm not remotely knowledgeable enough to explain how it works. I just know it does. To skip that fight because it was getting very frustrating. So yeah, I've been skipping it. My plan for this game is for hard difficulty, I'm going to do no damage, and I'm going to allow light glitches like that, or animation canceling for ground takedowns. But when I move on to New Game Plus, no damage, I am just going to no glitches. I'm playing the game as intended. I do want to hear a cool Batman fact. What do you got for me, the Batman 78?
Don't tell me it's not what you always wanted. Look, we're running out of time. I need your help.
Oh, I wish there were mods to make this cutscene skippable. Dark Knight, nice to see you.
I'm fine with that.
Awesome. That's an awesome fact. Dude, I love the internet. It's such a great place.
Oh, didn't I say? I've spent weeks shipping samples of my blood to emergency rooms all over the city.
He's back again for no reason.
Poison Gotham.
He did get inventive that time. I'll give him that. But
never heard of it. Hold tight. I'll be in touch.
Dark Knight, right now I want to keep I got Ahmed and Jeezy last stream because he was here last stream too doing this. And I modded them, and I think that'll be enough to take care of it. I think 2 guys will be enough to take care of it, just so that I don't have to keep pausing the game. But you are you're one of the ones I think of when I'm
Are you the one the prophecy
looking for more mods. Dude, these guys are so funny. Oh, did I say guys? It's one guy. It's one guy because he's a loser. Sometimes they won't be here. I know they won't. I think I'm just gonna, if he keeps being a problem, I'll mod people as I need them instead of just blanket putting up a bunch of mods.
I
Just because I know a lot of people have had problems modding a lot of people once in the past. I know a lot of people don't have problems doing that, but I just want to hold off on having a bunch of mods until I absolutely need them.
The next thing you know is we'll be exchanging emails or meeting up for romantic dinners.
No, you're good, Triton. I think 2 people are enough to handle it. I think I've got an idea of how to circumvent it, but it also, like, it's not the best idea. I'm not going to say it because this guy's listening, but
I've got to get in there.
All right, remember what J.H. Stern said.
The door, it's shut tight. So what now?
They did not, in fact, spread out like I thought they would.
Is that supposed to scare me? It came from over here, I'm sure of it.
What do you think will be the hardest section of this run? Probably Grundy. I think Grundy will end up being the hardest part.
What the hell is going on? What the hell?
Good enough. I got through.
If I hack this radio,
I think it has to be a knockout smash to lure him there. That's good to know. Because I just did a ground takedown after a batarang. All right, thank you for stopping by, Jeezy. I appreciate it. He's still going, man.
Joker's crew are still outside, Mr. Cobblepot.
Penguin's thugs have got this room locked down tight. I need to find a different way in. Penguin's keeping track of his crew using heartbeat monitors. He'll know each time I take someone out. I need to move quickly.
Easy. Why did they do that?
He's here, Mr. Cobblepot.
Keep them busy. I'll shut down all access to the GC.
All right, there we go.
He's not going anywhere.
Oh, there's no way I got away with that, dude.
Got it? Please,
There's no way I didn't just lose the run.
you don't need to hurt me.
I for sure was going to fucking lose the run there. And God just decided he loved me.
Where's Freeze?
He doesn't have anything but...
You can have him, Batman. I'm safe and sound here in my museum.
Is that fucking Barry Allen? Just vibrating?
Prizes ready for you if you do. Starting.
What is happening right now?
That doesn't sound good. Alfred.
I was gooning hard, but he had to come. Yeah. He had to interrupt your goon session, Ahmed. He couldn't let you goon in peace. Yeah, this guy is... I don't like what... No, I'm not even going to acknowledge it. I'm just going to keep ignoring that section of chat. He can keep doing it, and he can keep getting banned, and he can get zero recognition for it.
Easy. But Mr. Cobblepot, we're stuck too.
Special combo ground, multi-takedown, multi-ground takedown. I never say it right, because who cares?
So, we can't get back. And your point is, well, it's just Visual on the explosion. Thermal scans show multiple detonation points. Over. Roger that, AT-3. It appears that Mr. Cobblepot has made his move. Leave them to
I say that if you get past Grundy and Penguin, you stop for the day. I think that'll be good, because if I keep going, I feel like the nerves are going to get to me.
Affirmative.
I think I'm going to stop at Grundy if I can clear him.
Sounded bad. Yeah, like a bomb going off. Someone was trying to cut off access.
I think you're exactly right, Triton. That's a good stopping point. Because that's like a third of the way through the run. It'll be a new PB. And... shit. And yeah, it'll just help, like, separate the days so that when I come back next time, I'll be strong. I will be sure to start next time if that happens with a challenge map to get me into the zone. That's not the alleyway I'm looking for. This is. Are you tough enough to jerk off the penguin?
It's like Penguin's stepping up security. Museum of his is like a fortress already.
What's your favorite challenge map in City? I really like Wayne Manor Predator map. I also really like the Iceberg Lounge, though. I actually think the Iceberg Lounge in City is better than in Night. I'm very glad. I feel like I've made decent progress a lot quicker than I thought I would after that first day. That first day made me think I was going to take forever to make, like, any real progress. But no, I've been making, like, I can consistently get past the Gladiator pit. That's good. For only being on my... Is today the third day of the challenge? I'm pretty sure. For only being on my third day, being able to consistently pass the Gladiator pit is really good.
I don't think I want you breaking into my little home, Batman.
Something's blocking communication back to the Batcave. Penguin must be using military-grade communication disruptors. The only way to crack this security is to destroy them.
Alright, the jammers. Hopefully I don't mess up the first jammer this time. Last time I did not do it the way I usually do. And I still got through it, but I had to improvise a lot.
This thing work anyway. All you need to know is Penguin wants this thing powered up. While it's working, no one in this hellhole can use any power.
There we go. That's how it usually goes.
The jamming tower has 3 terminals attached. I'll need to destroy all 3 to shut it down.
Okay. Just hit the thing, Batman. You see my message?
I should look for more.
Which one? The one about your head hurting? If you need to head out, Ahmed, I can just make Triton or someone else a mod just to take care of this for now. Did you watch Lineage after last stream? I actually didn't. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna write that down. AC Lineage, so that I remember to check that out.
what?
No way, man.
I'm running out of patience. You're running out of people. Let's see.
Oh no, I just didn't know if, because you said your head hurt, if you wanted to like take a nap or something, go to sleep or whatever. I just wasn't sure, Ahmed.
I found someone.
Is Lineage a movie or a show? I've never seen it, but if I remember what Triton was telling me last time correctly, it's like a short movie. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Ahmed, because all of them are just random number R or backup account blank. Well, at least he's going to be toasty in there. He might get lit on fire, but that is, in all honesty, not my issue. Second jammer down. Yeah, Ahmed, when I first read your comment, I thought it was someone mentioning Rule 34. And then I read the rest of it, and I was like, oh, that's what you're saying. It was a good joke, because it got me for a second. I thought you were actually talking about it.
The signal's blocked again. Sounds like Penguin's final jammer was activated somewhere underneath Arkham City.
What the hell would they care?
Penguin sounded pissed.
Batman's been screwing with his plan.
All right, one more jammer, then the Gladiator pet. I should be consistently grabbing these Riddler trophies. I've been doing it very inconsistently. I think Riddler trophies that are easy like that, I should take the time to grab every time. Do I want to go Sonic Batarang or Blade Dodge Takedown? I don't feel like I'm getting much use out of Blade Dodge Takedown yet. That if I can save that for later, I think that's best. Save it for like when I'm going up against ninjas and stuff. Sure, we'll listen to Scribblenauts Unmasked.
I'm telling you, it's him.
It can't be.
It is. Look again. He looks big, right? He's gray.
Look out! Batman's here!
I think Sonic Bataring's the play right now, just because then I can get Sonic Shock Batarang earlier
That was
and get Blade Dodge when I'm going towards the League of Assassins.
What is it doing here?
I always wanted a chance to go up against that freak. But I thought he wanted it. I'll cover this one. What? Who's screaming?
I've never had him fall that directly downwards.
I found someone! I think they fell!
Hey, there you go, dude. Thank you for making my job easy.
Wake up! Damn it! He's out.
And he got knocked out up there. That's huge. How confident are you in your Blade Dodge? Very confident. When it's against the ninjas, I'm not going to take the chance, though, because sometimes it's hard to tell which attack they're going to do.
Show yourself!
A counterable one or a Blade Dodge one. So against the ninjas, I'm not going to chance it a lot. But in general, I'm pretty confident in my Blade Dodge takedown. It's very consistent in Arkham City. I don't really miss it ever. So I'm fairly confident. Nope, not getting out of there.
What the hell are you, Batman?
You turn around.
This cannot be happening!
Holy shit. I cannot believe I did not just get shot. I thought for sure he was gonna... Ooh, I thought he was gonna turn around and hit me. He almost got to turn around. I thought he turned around there. He did. I got him like just in time. Which message are you talking about, Ahmed?
That was the last jammer. I should be able to get into the museum now.
What the hell is happening down there? Hello? Is someone gonna answer me? I'll give you one simple task. Stick up a couple of freaking machines. And what? You couldn't even get that right? I hope Batman broke every bone in your stupid bodies. I hope you're lying there, desperately
I ran too
trying
far.
to breathe through fractured ribs and punctured lungs. And if you're not, oh, you'd better summon up whatever strength you've got left and run. Because after I'm done with the Bat, you're all next.
Us briefly mentioning Shao Jun last stream reminded me I think we might be getting a second Chronicles trilogy, as one of the leaked Assassin's Creed games features 3 different time periods. I actually enjoy the Chronicles games. They're a lot like Arkham Origins Blackgate for me. They're not what everyone wants, but I like them for what they are, and I would enjoy another Chronicles trilogy. I love the way that when you're at 60 FPS, the multi-ground takedown just throws people all over the screen. What's the most optimal FPS? It depends on what you're doing. Like for speedruns of this game, 62 is the optimal FPS because it, as far as I know, it makes a lot of glitches that you do throughout the speedrun a lot more consistent. I tend to play at 60 just because I don't have the means to get to 120 FPS on every game I play. But also, I just don't... Like, I can notice the difference between 60 and 120. I just don't think it's a meaningful enough difference that I need the extra 60. Oh yeah, I saw that message, Ahmed. You leave them for a second and they're just gonna spam. I need to get a drink of water before this. And we're heading back into the Gladiator pit. Oh, it was the one before that? I didn't see that message then.
Come on out, lads. It's initiation time.
I don't want to do sub-only chat, mainly because he's already going through a lot of effort to spam shit. He's gonna just use subs anyways at that point, but also because I don't want to discourage any newer viewers from coming in, on top of the fact that I don't want to inflate subscriber numbers by having that guy sub a bunch of times because he's pathetic. Okay. Is that everyone?
You weren't
It is.
supposed to do that.
First phase down. Yeah, I'm good with you telling me, Ahmed. I just probably won't see it until after this section, just because I gotta really lock in here. No greed this time. I'm not gonna get greedy. I am gonna vaporize the thug if I get the chance, though, Muhammad. That's definitely happening. Alright. Get some chip damage in. Might as well. Okay. We're doing good. Hit some of them into the fence. There we go. Even if it's only one guy. I don't know, Ahmed. You might. It's a natural thing. Everyone has them. Also, I'm not really sure how you change to sub-only mode. I've never done it, and I don't really want chat changed to sub-only mode. Easy. Gladiator pit down. And I had another upgrade I could have been using that I just didn't for some reason. Good sonic battering. Your sonic shock battering. But yeah, you might. It's a normal thing.
I found Penguin. I'll be in touch.
I didn't get to vaporize the thug, which I am disappointed about, but if that's the price it takes to win the Gladiator pit, I guess I can give it up. This is like your 6th successful Gladiator pit run. I think it's number 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I might be wrong. Either way, I am not very scared of the Gladiator pit anymore. It's really just a game of spacing and spamming batterings. There you go, Bruce. You got it eventually. Okay, this part's easy.
The ice looks unstable. I need to move slowly. Take my time.
Oh, yeah, if it's a crush on Alfred, I definitely understand that. Like, I know we all were going back to the Batcave during Arkham Origins to get some of his wisdom whenever we could. I wanted a little more than his wisdom, but unfortunately he wouldn't give it to me.
Sorry, Batman. Did I forget to mention my little friend down there?
Yeah, I don't think you mentioned it, Penguin.
Who'd have thought a big fish could be so useful? Not me, that's for sure. He's like a mobile garbage truck. Whatever I drop in that tank just...
Yeah, no, you're good, Triton. I really enjoy talking about Assassin's Creed because it's me and like one other friend that I know in real life play Assassin's Creed. Pretty much everyone else I talk to doesn't. And I've been getting a lot more into the franchise these past few years than I was before.
Where did Penguin get that gun?
He stole it from Mr. Freeze.
Okay, I'm not taking chances stepping off the raft. Well, I guess I will, because that's not really a chance. Sometimes there's, like, just the smallest gap between the raft and where you're trying to step, and it makes it really scary, because if you accidentally fall in there, you just die. No, you're not annoying, Ahmed. You're not annoying. I get it. Can't lose your run to the shark. Exactly. If I lost to Tiny, I think I'd kill somebody. I'd vaporize another thug.
Come on, Batman. Hey, what's he doing?
He's got some kind of computer thing.
There you go.
You won't be walking at it. You said he couldn't get through. Shut up and hit.
I'm gonna put on different music because I just realized this is still playing. Where were we? We were right about there in the queue. Good to know. Oh, I didn't explode the propane tanks. I didn't explode those preemptively.
Slice you into pieces, America.
Okay, easy. Easy. Don't know what I was even worried about. I'm a god gamer. I should never have forgotten that. All right. And we're very close to being back at Grundy. We've got one Predator section and we're there. Heat signature conceal. Now you could say what oh, you were lagging? Yeah, I get what you're saying, because I've been there before. You're not annoying. Like, you can feel free to talk about stuff in chat. That's why we have a chat. It's for people to talk. Given how consistently you could beat Sicko, I'd be surprised if Hammer gives you trouble. Hammer has a lot more thugs, though, is the problem. Hammer has a lot more thugs with him than Sickle does, which makes it a lot scarier. Plus, the breakable, or the throwable objects in the loading bay are not breakable without a special combo disarm and destroy. Or if you counter them being thrown at you.
Is the sound of an undercover cop having his fingers frozen to sub-zero temperatures. Now, I wonder what would happen if I take this hammer and... Well, what do you know? His whole bloody hand explodes.
Switching between you and GP right now. Did GP go live?
Using thermal imaging headsets. Anyone
Oh
wearing
yeah, a
them
while
will be
ago.
able to spot
Jesus.
me hiding up in the
That was a
darkness.
while ago.
No worries, Mr. Cobblepot. We've got it covered. Freeze's suit is in the case. I'm looking at it.
You better, son. Batman's on the way, and the last time I saw him, he didn't look very happy.
I think Hammer has greater swing range too. He might.
The suit is safe.
Tell the boys there's an extra 100 grand in it for whoever brings him in alive.
Very generous, sir.
Okay. I unlocked the Speed Force.
One man down. That's not good, is it? Still, I'm sure the rest of you will do your best not to disappoint me.
Alright.
What?
Well, look who it is. This'll teach you to try to steal from me. You guys go. I'll be along soon.
Are you mucking me about? Find him!
You heard what the Penguin said, right?
We're right. I found someone.
Okay, that should lure over a bunch of guys.
What's wrong? Too scared to show yourself?
Yeah, I get what you mean, Ahmed. I've been in similar situations in the past. I guess the easiest, like, not easiest, but best advice would be to just kind of take things one day at a time.
I will not forgive you. Understand?
Hope you beat Grundy. Dude, me too. I need to get past him for once.
Where the hell did he go?
I can't keep selling to Grundy time after time. I say even though technically I've only ever lost to Grundy once. But
Not on that one. Where is he?
I'm running out of patience. You're running out of people. Let's see what runs out first.
What the hell
Okay.
are you, Batman?
and we're done. On to Grundy.
What's happening in there? Have you lot stopped Batman yet? What about Freeze's suit? Answer me!
Yeah, I guess my best advice, Ahmed, would be take things one day at a time and get outside your comfort zone.
Awesome work, man.
Because it can lead to really good things, especially when trying to meet new people and stuff.
That's the famous
Like, my
Freeze.
girlfriend right now, I worked with her for like 5 years and never spoke a word to her. And then one day just randomly asked her out, and now I'm here. Like, you never know where you're going to find stuff. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there for trying to meet new people and stuff. Don't sell to the gun again? I won't. He just beat Bone. He might actually do it today if he doesn't sell to the skewers in Blackgate again.
It looks like the ice is beginning to thaw.
Okay, so JH, I just want to make sure. So once his gun is jammed, I can completely let go of the triggers and just walk towards him. And I'll be safe. I think this time I'm just going to do it like I did the past few times. Or is it I have to get close to him and then... Okay, so it is I can just let go of the triggers once he's jammed. I always thought you had to hold it down, otherwise he'd shoot you. Wait at least a second after. Okay, that's good to know. Because that makes this a lot easier. Kratos arrow, I'm going to beat Grundy this time just for you. That would have been bad.
Freeze's override won't work from this range.
Tell you what, Batman.
What?
There we go. We're here. We're going to beat Grundy.
You're finished, Cobblepot. No, I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me.
I can't guarantee that.
Oh, are you kidding?
Me neither.
My headphone's having issues now where it's... Okay, I fixed it. It was only playing out of one ear. Oh, awesome, dude. Well, he's gone. Yeah, Ahmed, you can say whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want. Don't be racist or anything. That's obvious, though.
I don't think you wanted to do that, did you? What the hell are you doing?
I really messed that one up. Oh! Okay, that was ooh, that was close.
You're asking for it now. Let's see how much that ugly son of a bitch can take.
I dodged so many times. I dodged a million times, dude, and he just kept running. I swear to God, I was spamming the button. I don't know how that still counted. Well, let's keep practicing. Ahmed taking over Jeezy's role of telling me I sold. Kratos Arrow, I was gonna do it for you, but I failed. Alright, I'm gonna beat Grundy this time to practice phase 3, then I'm gonna restart the fight and practice it again. Because I need the practice. Grundy's an absolute piss take. He's the worst. His boss fight is such a pain in the ass. Okay, I see what you mean about his animations, JH. Stern, I see it now. That also is, like, that last one I went for there was a pretty risky, that was a pretty risky explosive gel on that last generator. In a normal run, I probably shouldn't go for something like that. It's funny how Grundy is the first boss fight, but he's the only boss fight I take damage from when I play sometimes. Yeah, Grundy, I think, is legit the hardest boss in the game to no damage. I don't know how I didn't take damage from that. Okay, phase 3 is not that bad. Yeah, Ahmed, no one would ever judge you. Well, no one who's worth even listening to would ever judge you for that. No one should ever judge you for that.
Just you and me left. The bat versus the bird.
I've never tested what this does to him. Oh, he just shrugs it off? I've genuinely never tested half of this stuff on him. But yeah, none of us, yeah, nobody judges you, Ahmed. You can say pretty much anything as long as it's not, like, racist or homophobic and stuff. God damn, Grundy is difficult. Penguin has better reflexes than most of the enemies in this game. Oh, what the fuck?
You can't win that. Cobblepot.
Yeah, no, I don't judge you for anything like that, Ahmed. I never would. That's... Your religion is your religion, and the practices there are what they are. You know, nobody here judges you for that. Or at least they shouldn't. God damn, dude. I can't. I can't believe I sold the Grundy like that. I'm going to update the greed counter right now before I forget. We did pretty good today. We didn't sell nearly as much as I thought I would. Greed. Yeah, I want to practice on a challenge map. I want to do Iceberg Lounge for a little bit. See how long I can go before losing. Let's go Arkham Origins. You're improving. You're going through rooms much quicker than before. Yeah, I am doing better than I was definitely 2 streams ago. I made a lot of progress that I didn't think I'd make this quickly.
And who's going to provide it? Looks like we're in for a treat tonight.
I wanna stick around and see how much longer I can do this. I'll probably give this a few goes just to sort of practice at combat.
We'll make sure this hurts you, Batman.
Well, that didn't last long. 4 runs today, 3 got to the Gladiator Pit and 2 got to Grundy. See, that's really good. That's like consistent progress like that is really good.
Well, look at this. It's the Cape Crusader himself. Let's see how they get on.
Yeah, I can get feeling like that, Ahmed. A lot of people just aren't accepting enough. I just hope you know that, like, at least in this community, you'll always be accepted. Unless you, like, become a serial killer or something. That might sway public opinion, but short of that, you're pretty much in the clear. I do have to remember this challenge map is on an easier difficulty than hard. I'm pretty sure all the challenge maps are on normal. I don't have blade dodge takedown. I got fancy for no reason. I thought it was about to end. I thought it was about to end again. Did an armored guy just go down from a batarang? Is that a thing that can happen? I pressed the counter button, dude. I pressed it. God damn. You get hit once and everything goes away. I'm sorry to hear that, Triton. That sucks to hear. I think I'll give it one more go, and then I'll have to stop for today. Because I've got other stuff I gotta get done, because I've got work this weekend.
Well, look at this! It's the Cave Crusader himself. Are we ready to fight?
Alright, that was easy. Dude, the internet's such a wonderful place filled with amazing people. Come on. I'm doing terrible at keeping a combo. Two strat for Ra's al Ghul. So basically I'm just going to do the fight as normal, but when he gets to the phase where all of him and his little ninjas that are made out of sand and stuff come out, I found out that if you just run away from them instead of trying to fight them, they all disappear and then attack you at once, which lets you really easily build up a special combo takedown to take one of them out. It makes the fight, like, ridiculously easy. So that's my strat for that fight. Other than that, it's pretty much just trying to play normally, but also play good. Yeah, I got way too confident there. Hey, what? I might have a save file near Ra's if I can show it off. Let me check my save files that I have saved. I do not have one saved. I thought I did. I'll get a save file for next stream so I can show that off. Cause it's a really weird strat. It's in my, difficulty mod for Arkham City video, I think is where I found that out and started abusing it. But it's a really easy way to get through that second phase of the fight. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Ahmed, but just know that, like, you're accepted and what you're feeling is normal. It's not something that's, to be ashamed of or anything. It's normal. Oh my god, I should stop getting my ass kicked for 6 seconds. That'd be a new world record.
We are gonna hurt you, bad freak. Fry your ass.
That one was awesome. He sounded like a giant bird.
I'll break every bone in your freaking body.
Dude, I looked at chat the second he tried to hit me with a shield.
Time to retire, bat.
Come on. And I got hit again. Dude, I love all these people. Yeah, I think with them coming back to spam in chat, this is the... And just because I don't have it in me to do another run, this might be where I have to end stream today. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear all that. But, yeah, just know that, like, in this community, at least, you're always accepted. If you're not someone who accepts that, then I frankly don't want you in this community. And yeah, like, pretty much anyone who's not doing deeply immoral things is welcome in my community. I have had in my comment section before a few neo-Nazis think that they are allowed in this community. That was interesting. That hasn't happened for a while, though. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it today. Ahmed, big thank you for helping with the Kevin haters once again. Because those guys just... I'm not even going to say those guys. It's one guy who doesn't have a life. I'm not going to give him the credit of maybe not being a loser. So, thank you all. Especially Ahmed for keeping an eye on that stuff. I appreciate it. I'll be back Tuesday for another stream. And maybe next Friday, but right now I'm planning on just Tuesday for streams from now on, just so that I have time to work on videos. So, yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I hope at least some of the advice or words that people gave can help you, Ahmed. And that's all I've got for today. See y'all.